A hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night. It's the NBA. It's
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And for the matchup with the Suns, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over the rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you've now gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Doncic outside, launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Memphis. Here's Green. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I love how he used his strength that time to get a shot up. A powerful player who continues to get better.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's Pascal. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis. Stolen by Brunson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 5.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Down low, here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Out to Thompson, lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dallas leading by 3. Brunson scanning the floor. The baseline J. Luka Doncic again. He's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the paint. That's is in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Wiggins from outside. Pascal, the pass to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And he makes both free throws. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Wright, the pass to Doncic. Over Lee. That shot off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
And the basket by Pascal.
Tremendous feed from Luka. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Wright looking around. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. He kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wright. Dallas, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Looney. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wright finds Doncic. Here's Cauley-Stein. Outside Curry. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Green inside, right on him, and Green gets it to go.
There's a lot to like about Green as a jump shooter. We've seen him nail a lot of those shots over the years.
Doncic dishes to Cauley-Stein. Doncic against Lee.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Green kicks to Pascal. Here's Poole. A miss that time, would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. And Curry has it in the corner. Trying to end the drought. Offensive rebound. Basket good.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley-Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Doncic with it. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after that. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Dwight Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Wright in at point guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. That one goes. Count it.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
On the wing, Green. No good on the three. Dallas leading by 5. Curry looking it over. Right outside. Green against Powell. Over Green. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Timeout called the Warriors. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Mavericks leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Porzingis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Dallas.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Warriors trail by 12.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. They get the rebound. Doncic makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 19 points.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Looney. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry kicks it to Looney. Pass to Pascal. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 16. And here's Doncic from the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Thompson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Doncic with the steal, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Seth Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Porzingis can't hit.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Green with the ball. Now Wright defending. It's stolen by Curry. Mavericks leading by 13. A 3 from Porzingis. Tries again, and the layup by Powell.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Green still plays with the chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round in the 2012 draft.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Wright, the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Shot, high post. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
On its way from Curry for 2. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille and Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the match?
Man, I know he's 20.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Doncic kicks to Brunson. And he makes good on the layup. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint. All alone, and Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Lee outside. The dish to Green. Another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kleba, the pass to Doncic. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Right wing. Here's Pascal. And another basket for Golden State.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The three for Doncic. They get it back. Kleba with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Eric Pascal. Thompson comes in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Lee. The shot by Looney, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Here's Doncic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Doncic has got 29. Here's Green. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Reliable from the mid-range area. Green with good awareness, and he seizes the opportunity.
Doncic against Wiggins. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. To the middle. And that one's good. Wright's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Curry's shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Connects from three-point range.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Wright, the pass to Porzingis. And Looney sends it back. Thompson way outside. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks leading by 19. The pass to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Green against Wright. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors trail by 21. Curry way outside, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Curry. Doncic outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 34.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Here's Poole. Good on the three-point shot.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Curry. Charity stripe shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Doncic has got 15 points in just the second half. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Dallas, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with it.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
Now preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Wright in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Poole, the pass to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Wow, what a heads-up play by Green. Knowing he has a man in a tough spot and getting the contact to draw the foul.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. But that was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire. But that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Kleba, the pass to Finney-Smith. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. On the wing, Doncic. Headed by Green. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Kleba. Sinks that one from the post.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
I like seeing Green take advantage and take charge with his scoring. It doesn't happen every game, but you see he can do it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They kick it out to Green over Cauley-Stein. Green, no luck.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
On the wing, Doncic. Finney-Smith passes to Kleba. Behind Divine Brunson. Gets it to him. Bucket is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Haskell's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Finney-Smith. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. A floater, and there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Lee, and the layup is good.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
And the Mavericks call time here. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at Curry. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Back to Porzingis, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Here's Kleba. And finally they hit one.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Passes it to Porzingis. Misses off the right iron. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Curry outside. Drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And so he hits both. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lee softly drops in the floater.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
The shot by Bowman, no good. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Lee dishes to Barea. Here's Finney Smith. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Barea.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the arc. No no good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Thank you, David.